Hi guys, it's Elissa at Moat Cottage, and today I'm going to show you how I use fresh aloe vera from the garden to treat burns. In this video, I'm talking about those small everyday burns that don't require medical attention. When someone in our house gets a burn, the first step of action is to remove the burning source, which isn't really a step because it's kind of instinctual anyway. Step 2 is to run the burn under cool running water for at least 10 minutes. This cools the skin and stops the skin from continuing to burn. I also leave the tap on low so that it doesn't waste water. Meanwhile, the person with the burn alerts others in the household to the situation, and someone immediately runs outside and picks a leaf off the aloe vera plant. The ideal plant for this purpose is at least 2 years old. And if there's no one else home, this step's done by the person with the burn once they've finished rinsing it off under the cold water. The aloe is prepared by slicing the sharp prickles off the side. Okay, and then slicing up the centre carefully. Through the gel. Inside is all that gel. So you can see all that gel. And the aloe vera, say my hand was burnt there, the aloe vera would be placed on the burn and held in place with a bandage. You can see my great nursing skills here. Oh dear. Usually you get someone to help you if you can, but there's not always someone around when you burn yourself. So you do the best you can. The main thing is that you have that aloe vera on that burn, like that. And I would leave that on overnight or as long as possible. I've had a burn where I've covered the worst of the burns with the aloe vera, and there were splatters outside of where the aloe vera was that I didn't think was really bad at all compared to the rest of the burn. I bandaged it up, left it overnight, and the next day when I took it off, I had the splatter marks still there and they were painful, and the rest of the burn I could touch and it didn't hurt at all and it didn't blister and it was fine. So even though I didn't think it was bad on the outside compared to what the burn was, the aloe vera was miraculous, and it was just amazing the difference that it was. Aloe vera is amazing, and if you can grow it at your place where you live, then you really should. It grows really well in pots. Now this variety here I have in my kitchen. Now I wouldn't bother using this one for burns. This is the typical one that most people think is the aloe vera plant that you grow. I find this very temperamental. It doesn't like frost, it doesn't like too much sun. It's very delicate and fragile. So I just grow it in my kitchen on the windowsill for decoration purposes mostly. Outside I grow a bigger variety, and I have it in pots. I have it out the front, I have it out the back, I have it in the garden in a sunny spot where sometimes it gets a little bit brown in the heat of our hot summers. I have it growing under a tree in the shade where it is fantastic, great spot for it. And because of that, because I grow so much of it outside, it's easy for me to grab it when somebody has a burn, or for them to grab it when it's me who's burnt myself, which is often with my chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. That brain fog really, yeah, makes you do dumb things sometimes. We'll just leave it at that. And if you're not even able to grow it even as a pot plant in your house, then if you're able to buy a leaf of it at least at your greengrocers or the market, because it lasts whole as a whole leaf in your fridge 6 months. It's with nothing, not wrapped, nothing. I just put it in the door on a shelf, loose, for up to 6 months, and it's still fine. So that might be an option too, because then it's there if you need it. I personally don't bother about getting all the juice gel out and putting it in a jar, because I'm not sure how that works for preserving. It might work fine, but I don't do that because, like I said, I have the leaves, they're fresh when I need them, and it's perfect for what I need. Now, sunburn is usually a larger part of the body than a minor burn, but hopefully not as severe. However, I have seen some bad burns from sunburn in Australia. And what we do for that is we take a cool shower to remove the heat out of the burn as much as possible. And then we prepare the aloe vera like I showed you. And then we wipe the burn with the aloe vera so that the gel is all over the skin. Now, because we're not leaving the aloe leaf on the skin like we do with the minor burns, we get more than one leaf. We prepare them and then we just continuously rub the gel on the skin, probably every 15 minutes, maybe more initially, and that will help to soothe the burns. Remember, for serious burns, always get medical attention and never put butter or oil on burns. That is an old wives' tale. Can you grow aloe vera where you live? Let me know in the comments below where you live and if you're able to grow aloe, even if it's just in a pot in the house. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe, and you can also check us out on Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you soon.